Hello, everybody. I'm John.
And I'm Claire.
And today we're going over an article aptly named Lyft, switches around Uber. Lyft drivers use Teslas as robotaxis. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's all in the title. It actually only, I think, talks about Uber directly, but it does mention Lyft, so we got it in there somewhere.
What is Lyft?
It's Uber, but different company.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
We don't have that one in Korea, so I didn't.
No, it did try to come. However, at that time, there was a huge protest against Uber because the taxi drivers here were saying that they didn't have the proper licensing to be a taxi driver, even though it was a ride-sharing service, right? And that's when Uber got kicked out, and Lyft was like, well, not much we can do either, I guess. So yeah, they never got here. But that's not what the article is about. We'll find out in just a second. But first, let's get into a couple questions. Do you ever use ride-hailing services, taxi services?
Oh yeah. I can't drive, so if I ever have to go somewhere particularly quickly, although not at rush hour, then the subway still is quicker.
Correct.
Or if I'm going to my shows and I've got lots of props and costumes and wigs and bags, and then yes.
Yeah. Going on a subway with all those, excuse me.
Yes.
Have you done it before?
I have if I've just got maybe two bags. But no, it's just generally easy to get a cab.
Yeah. Now, speaking of robotaxis and automated robotaxis, would you be comfortable getting in one now? If it drove, you called one and it drove up and there's no driver.
I guess it depends how desperate I am. If I really have to be somewhere and the clock is ticking and I'm like, okay, I'd probably jump in, but maybe not. It wouldn't be my favorite option right now because I've heard too many scare stories. I've heard about problems and crashes, and it's still in the testing phase, I think. So not my first choice.
You take the buckles from both, sit in the middle, take the buckles from both sides, put it across you, wrap it.
And get the emergency ambulance on speed dial, just in case.
Exactly. Yeah, maybe right now that's a good idea because of what's in the article. Go ahead and read the whole thing if you're able to, or just a summary if you're not, and we will see you soon.
Uber, Lyft drivers use Teslas as robot taxis. A self-driving Tesla operating for Uber collided with an SUV in Las Vegas, highlighting safety concerns about autonomous vehicles. Tesla's full self-driving FSD software, which requires driver oversight, failed to slow down in time, prompting manual intervention. While many ride-hail drivers value FSD for reducing stress, they recognize its limitations and avoid it in complex situations. Experts suggest stricter regulation of the technology, but it remains in use. Despite safety risks and federal inquiries, Tesla aims for a future dominated by robot taxis.